This is a follow-up video to my video on John Carpenter titled, They Live, Hollywood Director John Carpenter Exposed. There seems to be a bit of controversy over this price tag in the video, which I will play after this presentation is over, about the price tag for this TV. And I mentioned in the video, this is coded for 33rd degree in Freemasonry. So you get the 33 and the degree sign. People have mentioned there is a line theory. This is what Freemasonry is all about. This is deception. It's about duality. It looks like a 9. It also looks like a 33rd degree sign. Now let's play this clip so people understand what's taking place. And this is a scene I'm talking about. Take a look.
Our owners, they have us, they control us, they are our masters. Wake up, they're all about you, all around.
Now this is where it comes up, and you see this. Now pay close attention. You see it's blackened around the price tag here. Now keep on watching, see what happens. It'll give you a different angle of the same price tag, and notice the difference. And there you go. First off, here it is right here. So you don't see anything black around it. Notice the other TVs. There are price tags, but you don't see this green yellow one anywhere inside. This is the one TV they were directed at. Watch this. Again, just for reference, I'm going to play the whole clip so you can see the other TVs being panned. Pan through, you don't see any other price tags that are yellow. Now, again, getting back to this, I'm going to point something out here again. And you see this. Take a closer look at this price tag. Notice, first thing you notice is that 9 with a $3.99 price. You see a gap between the 9 and the very edge of this price tag. Now let's go back here. You don't see that. It's blackened all around. Also, you don't see the text above the 339. I believe it says discount price. It's very hard to make out. I'm trying to get a little bit of a close-up. Here's just, again, another close-up. You see, again, how far that 9 is away from the border. You don't see it blacked out. You don't see this. And also, again, notice the text above the 339 is completely blacked out here. And again, they want to have that 9 and the black border. You know, so they create some gray areas. So some people could say, well, that's 339 regarding to the price of this TV, while others that are awake understand this is coded for a 33rd degree in Freemasonry. Let's take a close-up look side by side at these two price tags. You can clearly see they're not even the same. You can see here, this where it's the 9, you can see it doesn't add up. You see where it loops and it goes down here at the bottom. These 9s are different. These 3s are different. So again, this is, basically trickery. You have two separate price tags. Again, this is for the reference for Freemasonry of the 33rd degree. And this is the standard one. Again, as I showed here on this far shot. Here's another look here. And there you go. So for those that are awake and understand what's taking place, again, this is a reference to the 33rd degree in Freemasonry, which is the highest degree in the Scottish Rite. Now again, I'll play my previous video just for reference for those that have not seen it. There are a lot of truth seekers that enjoy the movie They Live. Understand one simple thing: John Carpenter, the director of the movie, is no hero. He's one of them, as they all are, like I mentioned so many times. Just look over his right shoulder. You see the eye of Lucifer right in front of him. Just like George Carlin, a lot of people like him because he speaks a lot of truth during his comedy acts. Understand, this is a form of mockery. Just like the movie They Live. Just look at the cover of this DVD, and you see the image of the all-seeing eye that tells you basically who he works for. He's one of them. People don't believe it. Just take a look at this image here. The one eye symbolism. This is basically the eye of an illumination. just like Sylvester Stallone, just like Simpsons creator, Matt Groening. Now let's take a look at this clip here from the movie They Live itself. I'm going to point something out here, which I find very interesting. Take a look.
Understand, they are safe as long as they are not discovered. That is their primary method of survival. Keep us asleep, keep us selfish, keep us sedated.
Well, that man, known as the hacker, speaking truth. People don't want to listen to him. They think he's a nut. They think he's crazy, delusional, and they try to turn off the TV, but it's still playing. Take a look.
Keep us sedated. They're pulling the water out of the sand like sponge. Blow it out your ass.
As everybody's walking away from the TV, they don't give him much, credit. Again, they think he's delusional. Watch what happens here. These two are arguing, fighting. Look what they show on TV. There you go. Those are the Twin Towers collapsing. Like I said, John Carpenter, being a Freemason, a Hollywood director, is in the know. Just like they all are. Like I pointed out, many movies like Superman. Just like shown here, this scene here with 9/11 on the clock. Superman 2, with the Twin Tower symbolism. In the background you see smoke and fire. Of course, trading places, 9/11. Back to the Future, this one is interesting. Where Marty McFly tells Doc, I have to tell you about the future. And the clock is pointing at 9:59. For those that don't know, the South Tower just so happened to come down exactly at 9:59. With the news reporter from CNN talking about hearing huge explosions and then the towers coming down. The detonator for the towers were set for 9:59, as you can see here. Of course, they had a moment of silence for the South Tower at 9:59. They have this memorial. This image was from this memorial that I found online.
And some people were... Jamie, I need you to stop for a second. There has just been a huge explosion. We can see a billowing smoke rising, and I'll tell you that I can't see
9:59.
But there was a cascade of sparks and fire, and now it looks almost like a mushroom cloud explosion, this huge billowing smoke in the second tower. This was the second of the two towers.
So you see, like I stated, exactly at 9:59, they had the detonator set for that time, just like in Back to the Future, with Marty McFly and Doc with the clock tower pointing at 9:59. Now, getting back to John Carpenter, and another scene from They Live. Let's take a look here. Another thing I want to point out, which I find pretty interesting. Let's take a listen.
He perched on top of us from birth to death are our owners. Our owners. They have us. They control us. They are our masters. Wake up. They're all about you.
He just says they're all about you. While you're watching the TV screen, you're not paying attention to what's the upper left-hand side here. And what do you see here? The 33 and the degree sign. Of course, this is about a highest degree in the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, with the 33rd degree. Play this clip. Again, we'll continue. Go back to that scene. I'll continue it. Find it interesting. Take a listen again. I'll play it a little bit going back here. Take a listen and see what's taking place as he's speaking. All around you. You see the 33 now, showing you what's distracting you on TV. Sporting events and whatnot. Channel 54, 5 and 4 is 9. And you have this man here watching the TV in a trance. That's what TV does to people. It puts you in a trance. Now, a little bit closer look. You'll see that 33 And the degree sign here again, all about Freemasonry. Now, interesting enough, John Carpenter, he had a band, and it was called the Coupe de Villes. And this is all about the occult. I'm going to point out a little bit more as well. De Villes is like devil, as in devil, just like C.C. DeVille, whose real name is Bruce Anthony Johannesson. And as I mentioned before, the C.C. is 33, in numerology, and the devil is devil. So you get 33 devil, just like the Coupe Devils. And interesting enough as well, what do you see here? As I mentioned many times, there's no wasted motion in their logos. Right here, it says rictus, which basically means a grin or a smile, a fixed grin. Let's take a closer look at that image, and what do you see here? It's basically a representation of the flat earth with a dome, just like the Hebrew concept. I'm going to show something also interesting with the connected Freemasons. They're in Hollywood with George Lucas and Lucasfilm. And what do you see here? This is Lucasfilm, have the dome. What do you see here? This is a representation of the sun and the moon under the dome. Again, just like the flat earth concept, with the sun and the moon under the dome. Just for reference, as I mentioned many times before, with the sky dome, it's a retractable dome, of course called the sky dome. Have the sun within the D of the dome. No wasted motion. There's always a backstory to these occultic logos. Talking about George Lucas and his Lucas Arts again. And what do you see here? You see the square and the compass and the square as shown here. It's just at a different angle. And also hidden in this logo is the all-seeing eye of Lucifer. You know about the occult, you understand about Freemasonry, you'll see what's taking place. And to finish off the video, let's take a look here at John Carpenter's Coupe de Villes. And what do you see here? The lightning bolt symbolism, as I mentioned before. It's all about the occult. Hidden meanings from the Bible, from Luke chapter 10, verse 18, where Jesus stated, "And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven." So during the playing of this music video, you see the lightning bolts, and this is a representation of Satan himself. All the occult, as always, in plain sight. And taking a look at Roddy Piper, of course, he played the role of John Nada in John Carpenter's They Live. Taking a look at the occult hidden in plain sight. Roddy Piper is known as Hot Rod Roddy Piper. Taking a look at this logo on his t-shirt, you see the lightning bolts, as I stated, a representation of Satan himself. You have the yellow and red in this logo. Yellow and red is orange, which is 33 in numerology. And take a look at his arms spread out. And this is a mockery of Christ, just like with Chris Cornell of Soundgarden. Not even his real name. He was born Christopher Boyle. Of course, as I stated, CC is 33, just like C.C. DeVille. It's all about the occult. With all these so-called celebrities, how they're all connected. To understand how this is all devised, taking a look at Vince McMahon with the devil horn sign. Of course, those behind the scenes, this billionaire, all behind WWE, Roddy Piper. You see how it all connects. Everybody you see on TV, with Donald Trump, Vince McMahon being good friends. Understand, Donald Trump has been involved with WWF Wrestling, now called WWE, going back all the way to 1988. As you can see here with Donald Trump with Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. Here with a photo with Hulk Hogan as well. So you see how it all connects. Everybody involved in the Matrix. It's all intertwined, all connected.